Who laid the first stone of the pyramids?
Who dared to rule Egypt as a woman? Who silenced the gods of an ancient world? And who outlived death itself in a coffin made of gold?
4 pharaohs, 4 impossible ambitions, but only one truth. They all died,
Wanting more. Long before gold glimmered in Egyptian tombs, it was all mud and reed, and then came Djoser, a king who demanded to be remembered. He commissioned a genius, Imhotep, not a warrior, not a priest. An architect. Together, they built the first monument of eternity.
the step pyramid of Sarqqa. No longer would kings rot beneath sand, they would rise stone upon stone toward the gods. But the irony,
His pyramid stood tall.
while his name faded beneath it.
Egypt had gods for war, for love, for death, but never for a woman king. Hatshepsut shattered tradition. She dressed as a man,
Wore a king's beard,
and ruled as pharaoh.
she traded with lands unseen.
Brought back gold, trees, and incense, built obelisks so tall they pierced heaven itself. But one day, she vanished, her statue smashed.
Her name erased. Who did it? Her jealous stepson.
Priests who feared her legacy. She ruled like a god, and was punished like a woman.
Imagine an empire ruled by hundreds of gods. Now imagine one man, erasing them all. Akhenaten worshipped one god only.
Aten the sun disk. He changed Egypt's religion, its art, its language. He built a new capital, Amarna, even made his wife, Nefertiti, a goddess beside him. But after his death, everything was undone. His statues smashed,
His temples leveled,
his name forgotten. But what if
he wasn't insane.
What if Akhenaten was the first monotheist in human history? He ruled for 66 years, fathered over 100 children, built more temples than any king before or after. Ramses the Great
Didn't just rule.
He conquered Kadesh. He faced the Hittites in the largest chariot battle in history. He declared victory, carved it in stone. Even if the truth was far murkier, his temples
Colossal. His ego larger.
and even in death, he traveled like royalty. When his mummy was flown to Paris in the 197 OS, they issued him a passport, occupation, king.
Deceased. Even in death.
Ramses still needed papers to travel. Djoser gave Egypt its spine. Hatshepsut gave it courage. Akhenaten gave it rebellion. Ramses gave it glory. 4 pharaohs, 4 visions of immortality. They each tried to outlive time, but in the end, they all died wanting more, and maybe, just maybe, they didn't serve the gods. They were becoming gods, which leaves just one question. What else did they take with them? Into the tombs?